Hello everyone, and I welcome you all in this amazing session of unit conversions. So I've been getting number of messages regarding, sir, we are facing problems in unit conversions, and unit conversions for us are not so much of convenient as they should be. And having this notion in mind that gate examination is going to ask you numerical problems more of like it is numerical oriented, so that is why we have to have a very good grasp on the unit conversion techniques and the unit conversion methods and the unit conversion, all the aspects, nitties gritties here and there, everything we should know. So in this lecture I'll be giving you some sample problems, and also I'll be discussing more or less the most common units in use, and hence we shall be moving forward. And also I'll give you a trick in the end in which I'll be telling you how I perceive unit conversion as, and for me what unit conversion is. And in my when I was student, in my studying time, when I was student, how did I came ahead of this obstacle? And this is a very minute one, and people are facing problems day in and day out based on this. So that is why I am coming up with this session, and I have to take this session for you guys. Okay, so before we begin, I would like to tell you that please share this as much as possible, so that this goes to each and every nook and corner of this country, where every student who is aspiring to be a gate topper gets this in the last few days of their preparation, and they get to know what this unit conversion is all about. Okay, so no more fuss around, please pay attention. If you understand, first of all, let us take what unit is. Unit is something which gives meaning to what we say. For example, you go to a shop and you ask the shopkeeper, bhaiya do dena, bhaiya give me two. So he'll give you two. You getting my point? He'll give you two, because two is what? A number. And what is a number? Merely a symbol, right? It signifies quantity, but quantity of what? That is very important. 2 kg wheat, 2 kg apple, 2 liters of oil. These are now meaningful phrases. And if you are going and asking somebody, give me two, he'll just give you two. Yes or no? 1, 2. He'll give you that. So unit is something which gives significance to a physical quantity. That's what unit is. And let's say if I tell you how should we perceive units and what is the feeling of unit, let me tell you that as well. See, if I ask, if I'm telling you, let's say you and me are having a conversation, just imagine it, and I'm telling you my home from your home is 20 miles. Now when this data 20 miles goes into your head, you are confused. Sir, 20 miles, I'm not able to imagine 20 miles. Maga nahi aa raha. I'm not able to imagine these 20 miles. What is this 20 mile? How do we perceive this 20 miles if we don't know about it? If we have never imagined about it, right? For example, I still don't understand how large, I mean, to me, I know the conversion, I know everything, but to me, the perception of, let's say somebody is saying I own 20 acres of land, how exactly large that piece of land is, I'm not able to fathom that, right? Also in Bihar, there's a unit going on known as kattha. If somebody is saying I own 20 kattha of land, I'm not able to grasp that. Same goes with you if you're not a local person over there. So to understand unit, to understand this is something in which you think about. For example, if I tell you your house from my house, or the distance between our houses is 36 kilometers. Now you will be able to think about, oh, 36 kilometers. Okay, okay, okay. From my home, my college is 12 kilometers. It means home to college, home to college, home to college, three times of my college distance from my home to college, the distance of mine and sir's home is. Now you are able to understand, right? So, are you getting just the example of it? If I tell you my body weight is, let's say, 180 pounds, you won't be able to fathom it. 180, nahi, maza nahi aa raha. Okay, my body weight is 85 kgs. Now you are able to understand. Oh, 85 kgs. So, this is how thinking goes on, right? And if you are able to perceive it, you are able to solve it. That's what we say. If you are able to perceive it, if you are able to visualize it, you are able to solve it. It is as simple as that. For example, if I tell you that 20 kilocalories of heat is being transferred in this process. 20 calories, sir, we don't know how this calorie goes, or how can we imagine these calories going in and going out? We are not able to fathom at all. I'll say, okay, no problem. I'm saying 4,000 joules. Now you will be able to understand. Oh, 4,000 joules. Da 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 da. So that goes the definition or the feeling of unit, not the definition part. I'm talking about the feeling part, because feeling is what makes us connected. So that's why we have to connect to this topic as well. So what exactly is unit? It is something which gives meaning to a physical parameter, and also in the units which we are comfortable in, we can think about objects in those units only. If there is some other unit coming up, we won't be able to fathom it as easily as possible. There's a very famous saying as well. No matter how intelligent an American scientist is, an American engineer is, he or she is bound to make mistakes in SI. They are not at all comfortable in SI. You throw n number of difficult questions over to them. They'll solve it in a single click of a snap of a finger. But if you are throwing that problem in SI, they'll have to go for, tables and all. They'll have to take out the handbooks and then do the unit conversion and then solve. So they fail there. Why? Because they're not able to think about objects in that sense. Right? So that is how it goes. So we Indians are very much familiar with SI units. SI units are our favorite domains. We are able to think in SI units only. Meters. Oh, if somebody tells you, let's say just an example. Somebody tells you, my height is 120 centimeter. 120 समझ में नहीं आता है. My height is 5 feet 6 inches. अभी समझ में आया. 5 feet 6 inches. My height is 5 feet 8 inches. He is saying his height is 5 feet 6 inches. It means that he is 2 inches shorter than me. 2 inches are like this. Okay, he is this much shorter than me. But if I say this in centimeters, same, I mean, the length is same, the length is not changing. Only the unit is changing. And if I'm telling it in centimeters or let's say meters, then you are super confused. This is the importance. This is the importance of unit. You think with units. You think about units. It is just like a native language. If you are angry, no matter how good speaker of English you are, no matter how fluent English you speak, you'll always abuse in Hindi, or you'll always say cuss words in Hindi, or you'll always, say bad things about people in Hindi. You'll think in Hindi only, right? It is just like that. So, whichever units you are familiar with, you go with that, right? So, this is how we go with. Now, having got the notion of this term which is known as unit, I would now advise you to just go through this simple exercise which I'm telling you, and later on we'll do a sample question. Okay, and how to go ahead with those kind of sample questions, we'll move on. See, there are fundamental units like M, L, T, theta. Being a mechanical engineer, you have to be familiar with these, and all the other units are just manifestations of these four terms. What is M? M stands for mass, L stands for length, T stands for time, and theta is for temperature. Now please tell me, what is the SI unit of mass? It is kilograms. What is the SI unit of length? It is meters. What is the SI unit of? It is seconds. And what is it? Kelvin. Right? Now, you tell me, sir, I don't know how much bar is there in, how to convert bar in Pascal. Simple. You have to remember this. 1 bar is 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Now, if you remember this, now you can do the manipulations. How? See, 100 bar, 1 bar equals to 100 into 1000 Pascal. Can we do that? But if you see 1 bar, it will be 100. This is what? Kilopascal. Am I right? Simple. No problem. I am telling you, everything else is conversion. Everything else is conversion. See, 1 mm of Hg. If we are talking about pressure in terms of 1 mm of Hg, what is it? See, millimeters, right? Millimeters. So 10 to the power minus 3 meters of Hg. Now we know the pressure formula, rho GH. So it is for rho, the density is 13,600 kg per meter cube. Why? Because the formula of rho is mass per unit volume, hence kg per meter cube. Simple, yeah? Simple. Into 9.81 meter per second times 10 to the power minus 3. If you solve it, you are going to get 132.33 Pascal. That is your pressure. Means, 1 mm of Hg is how much? 1 mm of mercury is how much? 132.33 Pascal. Rest you have to remember. 1 torr is also a unit of pressure, is 1 mm of Hg. And if it is 1 mm of Hg, it is 132.33 Pascal. That is how you go along. That is how you go along. Some things you need to remember. The others you can derive. That's how unit conversion goes, yeah. That's how unit conversion goes. It is as simple as it can be. Right? Now, there is some problem in converting MKS to CGS. Right? For example, in MKS, the unit of density is given as kg per meter cube. Now, if I want to convert it into CGS, that shall be kg. If I want to convert it into CGS, conversion of CGS into MKS. First of all, in CGS, density will be what? Grams per centimeter cube. What is C? Centimeter. G, gram. S, seconds. So now whatever kg meter we were expressing in MKS, we'll express it in gram and centimeters. Right. So it is 10 to the power minus 3 kilograms upon 10 to the power minus 2 cube meter cube. Because 1 centimeter is 10 to the power minus 2. And the cube of it, because centimeter cube is there, this is the one. Now, so hence what we can get is 1 gram per centimeter cube is 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube. Right? Simple. You can solve it. 10 to the power minus 6. It goes up. Minus 6 becomes plus 6 minus 3 plus 3. Simple. All you need to do is this. That's it. Okay? Let's deal with the question. Problem. Simple one. Very simple one. Air at 100 kilopascal, or let's say 1 bar undergoes isobaric expansion from 2 meter cube to 3 meter cube. Work done will be, what will be work done now? Simple. Work done over here, constant pressure is pressure final volume minus initial volume, right? That means 100 3 minus 2. Why 100? Because 1 bar we have already seen 100 kilopascal. Yes? So this is 100. Now let me tell you, this is kilopascal into 1 meter cube. Just convert it. 100. What I am trying to say is conversion. I am trying to tell you conversions. Kilonewton per meter square. Kilopascal will, Pascal is Newton per meter square. Kilopascal will be kilonewton per meter square. Meter cube. This goes out. Kilonewton meter is 100 kilojoule. That's the answer. I hope it is clear. Right? That's how you will approach. Also, you might have seen this ideal gas equation. And because there is a huge confusion, that's why I'm telling you this. There is an ideal gas equation, right? It goes like PV equals to NR bar over T. And also simultaneously there is an ideal gas equation, PV equals to MRT. PV and T, they are same. N is what? Number of moles. M is your given mass. Let's say 2 kg of ideal gas, 3 kg of, that is number of moles, 2 moles of, 2 kilomoles of. That's how we express it. What is R bar? Universal gas constant. And people are confused all the time. So what is the difference between a universal gas constant, sir, and a characteristic gas constant? Characteristic gas constant, right? Okay. Now if we see, please pay attention, unit of R bar. Now we can derive the unit for R bar. What is R bar? R bar is PV upon NT. What is R over here? PV upon MT. Right? Please pay attention. PV is joule or kilojoule. If P is in kilopascal, this PV will be in kilojoule. If P is in pascal, it will be in joule. Right? Simple. Upon number of moles, it is always expressed in kilomole or mole. Let's say mole and Kelvin. This is expressed in joules per kg of Kelvin. Right? Kg Kelvin, joule per kg Kelvin, or kilojoule per kilomole Kelvin, kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. Right? Simple. This is how you are going to approach the problems. Now, in the comment section, you will tell me that, sir, which conversion you are facing problem in. And if you will say, I will take the session in a live mode. Right? So you have to get familiar. Some things you need to remember. For example, what is joules per second? Right? You need to remember it. Specific fuel consumption. it is always expressed mass upon power developed. Mass flow rate upon power developed. Mass flow rate in kilogram per hour and power in kilowatt. So it becomes kilogram upon kilowatt hour. That's how we proceed with. So some things you need to remember and some conversions you need to play with. And these are the basic factors you need to keep in mind. Always in mechanical engineering, always all the units are manifestations of these four terms only. And in mechanics only these three. Even temperature doesn't come. In thermal part, temperature comes into picture. I hope it is clear, right? And rest is, see, here what we did. Yeah, over here. If I have to convert centimeter to meter, if only centimeter to meter, I would have done 10 to the power minus 2. But since there is a cube, centimeter cube means 10 to the power minus 2 times 10 to the power minus 2 times 10 to the power minus 2. Means I have to do 10 to the power minus 2 cube as well as meter cube. Simple. Right? It is just like I have to write 10 to the power minus 2 meter. 1 centimeter is, and I have centimeter cube. So that is why meter cube, cube. If it were square, it would have come square. So these are the basic mathematical things you need to take care of. And you will proceed in a very, very, very amazing way if you are able to think in the units, if you are able to, understand what I told you about units. Units are the expression of quantification. These are the expressions of quantification. These are the feelings of quantities. Right? Do dena, do de dega. So, simple. I hope it is clear. Now, if you want me to take the live session, please mention in the comment, and which part you like the most, please do that. I'll be available always. I'll be coming to you on this English channel. I'll be always connected to you. Please send your queries, your doubts, and everything is available. Crash course is available. Just go and study with them. All the very best for your preparations. I have also shared the revision plan strategy. Please browse through the lectures and go through it. These are the essentials of GATE. So see you guys in the next session. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. Jai Hind. Love you guys. Love you 3000. Please do take good care of yourselves and your family as well. That is also important.